Hi, good morning to all the curious learners. Today we're going to learn about the Indian Constitution. So before we begin, let us first understand the basics. What does the word constitution mean? Constitution has been derived from a Latin word constituere, which means to establish, set in order, or form something new. Coming to the context of a country's constitution. What is a country's constitution? It is a rule book that contains the basic principles and laws that establish order in a society. It determines the powers and duties between the various organs of the government. It also guarantees rights to the citizens of the country for which it is made. Okay, there are various types of constitutions. Constitution can be written and unwritten. A written constitution is one in which the document is codified and compiled in a step-by-step manner. Unwritten constitution is not codified and compiled, it evolves over a period of time. Rigid and flexible, a constitution is rigid when it is hard to modify it, flexible when it is easily amendable like any general law. Okay, the history of the Indian constitution. As you know, the Britishers came to India in the 17th century. They enacted a number of laws, acts, and statutes in order to rule the country. The last of these was the Indian Independence Act of 1947 that marked the departure of the Britishers from the country, and they also laid the foundation of a constituent assembly. What was the Constituent Assembly? It was an indirectly elected member body. It was the first parliament of independent India. Its function was to draft a constitution for the newly independent country. Okay, it held the first session on 9th of December 1946. They elected their chairman as Dr. Rajendra Prasad, who was also the first president of the country. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar was the head of the drafting committee, and that is why he's also known as the father of the Indian Constitution. Okay, so let's discuss some important dates, important milestones in the formation of the Constitution. 26th November 1949, it was the day on which the Constitution was adopted. Recently, the government declared it as the Constitution Day or the National Law Day. 24 January 1950, it was the day on which the Constitution was signed by the Parliament. 26 January 1950, the day on which the Constitution came into effect. It was chosen because back in 1930, the Indian National Congress made a declaration of Purn Swaraj. So, in order to commemorate that, we chose 26 January, and it is also celebrated as the Republic Day. Moving on, at its enactment, it had 395 articles in 22 parts and 8 schedules. Currently, in 2022, we have 470 articles in 25 parts and with 12 schedules. The Indian Constitution has been amended 105 times in total. The latest amendment became effective on 15th August 2021. The Indian Constitution is very unique. What makes it unique are its features. Okay, it is the lengthiest written constitution, as has been discussed. It has 470 articles written in 22 parts. 470 articles grouped in 25 parts with 12 schedules. Okay, um, and is drawn from various sources. Interestingly, it is called a bag of borrowings, drawn from so many different constitutions: US, UK, France, and so on. It is a blend of rigidity and flexibility. Some provisions can be amended very easily, while others require a special majority. It establishes a federal country with a unitary bias. Um, it enlists a comprehensive list of 6 fundamental rights and 11 fundamental duties. Um, the Constitution establishes India as a secular state where the government does not uphold any one religion, it respects all religions. Okay. Universal adult franchise, we follow universal adult franchise where all citizens who have attained the age of 18 or are above are allowed to vote with no discrimination. The importance of the Indian Constitution in our country, it has helped prevent despotism in the country. The government cannot act arbitrarily. Okay, it has helped to balance out the various organs of the government. It has acted as a social instrument for social and economic upliftment of all sections of the society. It has helped to stabilize the government, protected the sovereignty of our nation. It has also upheld so many rights and values in the form of rights, duties, and so many different provisions in the Constitution. Now, lastly, I would like all my learners to remember that the Indian Constitution has a national slogan which goes as Satyamev Jayate, meaning truth always wins. Thank you so much.